So before I fully get into this video, I just want to make a little disclaimer that every person is different, every body is different. What works for me may not work for you, and what works for you may not work for me, vice versa. So I'm not an expert. This is all based on my own personal experiences and working with different trainers. So this is just a little bit of my own opinion with just everything that I've experienced. So don't feel like you need to follow every single thing that I've done in order to lose weight or get fit or anything like that. Everyone's different. This is just kind of like my own personal experience that I wanted to share with you guys. Okay, so in college, as everyone else pretty much does, I gained weight. And it wasn't just the freshman 15, it was more like the freshman, sophomore, and junior 20. So I was just kind of eating whatever I wanted to eat, I just ate it, and I thought that just because I was working out, it wouldn't matter. I could eat whatever I want. As long as I'm working out, I won't gain weight. It'll be fine. It wasn't fine. So I got frustrated when I wasn't seeing results and I wasn't really taking into account what I was eating. I was just kind of working out every day and thinking, oh, as long as I work out, as long as I run on the treadmill or do cardio for 30 minutes every single day, I'll be fine. I won't gain weight. But I didn't realize that what I was eating was the problem. So that cycle kind of continued where I would get frustrated with not seeing results and just continue to eat what I want, and then I would stop working out for a while, continuing to eat whatever I want. Then I would start up working out again, and it just continued like that for a couple of months until the beginning of 2016. I was kind of said to myself, okay, I'm gonna take this seriously. I'm gonna clean up my diet. I'm gonna start doing this the right way, because clearly what I've been doing for the past 8 months isn't really getting me anywhere. So what I started to do was I cut out red meat and I cut out dairy. This was before I was vegan. And I was eating greens, I was eating more vegetables, chicken, but I wasn't really keeping track of what I was eating. I thought that I was eating better, and I was eating a little bit better than I was before, but I wasn't tracking it. I didn't know how many calories I was eating every day. I didn't really know the effects of animal products on my body personally, which wasn't good. So I just I started to see a little bit more results. I lost a little bit of weight, maybe a pound or two, but it wasn't what I was looking for. So fast forward to April 2016, I was like thinking to myself, okay, what I'm eating now clearly isn't working. I don't know what I should do, and I'm not really into diets because they're too temporary, and I wanted something more permanent. So that's when I started to look into veganism, and I realized that the effects animal products can have on your body can be pretty much detrimental to weight loss. So I decided that I was going to give it a try, and ever since I've absolutely loved it. And literally, like, as soon as I went vegan, the weight just fell off. It fell off. I mean, I probably, even if I didn't work out, I would have lost so much weight. And it was crazy to me that it was something as simple as just a diet switch and cutting out certain foods in my life that would cause me to lose so much weight. So April 2016, around that time, I was weighing around 130 pounds, and I'm 5'1", so for a 5'1" girl, 130 pounds is not overweight, but more than I felt comfortable with. When I first started actively tracking my weight and actively trying to lose weight, I weighed around 135 pounds. April 2016, I weighed 130 pounds. That was when I went vegan. And fast forward to now, I weigh about 115 pounds. Now, you don't have to go vegan in order to lose 20 pounds, but for me personally, it made all the difference in taking out those animal products, and it just, like I said, the weight literally fell off. I mean, I didn't really have to try that much. Of course, I was going to the gym and working out, but I didn't really need to work as hard as I was working now that my diet was right. I kind of was able to do normal workouts instead of killing myself with cardio and killing myself with doing 2-hour-long workouts. I could just work out for an hour and still see the results that I wanted to see much faster than what I was doing before. So that's how I lost 20 pounds, and now I want to share with you a couple of tips that I've come up with for you to lose weight as well. So my first tip for you would to be that diets do not work. Diets don't work because they're only temporary. Once a diet ends, you kind of are left in this period of, do I continue to eat like I was on my diet, or do I go back to how I was eating before? Because diets are restrictive. You're going to kind of want to go back to those foods that you had cut out for whatever amount of time you were doing that diet. So say you're on a diet for 3 months. As soon as that 3 months is up, you're probably going to be really excited to eat pizza and ice cream again. Those two things used to be my biggest weaknesses. But if you make a lifestyle change and kind of change your eating for the better, for good, and reward yourself with treats in moderation, that'll work so much better than just a diet that you're going to do for 3 months, because then what are you going to do when the 3 months is up? Maybe you'll lose a couple pounds in that 3 months, but once that 3 months is up, you're probably going to go back to eating the way you were. But if you change your lifestyle completely and change your eating habits completely, you're more likely to see results, and you're more likely to stick with those results and continue to progress over time. Another tip that I'm sure you've probably definitely have heard from many, many people is to drink a lot of water. It is extremely important to keep your body hydrated especially when you're doing a lot of physical activity. You want to keep yourself hydrated, and it's just, water is so important to losing weight. It helps you flush everything out. It keeps your skin glowing. It just keeps you active and awake. Because when you're dehydrated, I can take it from my personal opinions and my personal view, is what I get dehydrated, I get more tired. I lose my motivation. I kind of feel sleepy, fatigued. But if you keep yourself hydrated, that's less likely to happen. Now, another tip that I recommend that is probably what has helped me the most is to create a routine. Set a time for yourself every single day, the same time every day to work out. If you have a same time to work out every single day, there's no like waking up and kind of thinking, well, when am I going to work out today? And then you kind of plan your day with other things, and then the time to work out, you kind of don't really know where to put it. But if you set a time every single day, 5 days a week, 4 days a week, whatever you have time for to work out, make it the same time every single day, and then it becomes a part of your day. It becomes your routine, and you get used to it. For me, I have to work out in the morning. My day cannot go right if I don't start my day with a workout. I've just become so programmed to working out in the morning that I can't imagine going a weekday without working out in the morning. That's just for me. So whatever time, if you like working out in the morning, if you like working out at night, mid-afternoon, whatever is the best time for you to work out, do it that same time every single day, and you're more likely to stick with it because you become used to doing it every single day. And that goes the same with your eating habits. I recommend start to track your food when you first change your eating habits, just so you kind of become aware of what certain portions look like. You'll know what 200 calories of, say 200 calories of a kale salad, what that looks like versus 200 calories of chicken. You're going to see the difference of what calories look like if you track your food. So I do recommend starting with that, and it keeps you in a routine. Once you know what certain things look like, eventually you won't need to track it anymore, and it'll kind of be programmed into your mind what 200 calories looks like, what certain portions look like, and what you should be eating. And I also, for the routine, it just makes it easier for you every single day to get up and go to the gym and get up and eat those healthy things. If you are expecting yourself to already do it, you already have it planned, you're already ready for it, you can mentally prepare yourself the night before. Okay, I'm going to go work out at this time. You already know. You're prepared for it. There leaves less of an excuse not to go if you have a set time that you've planned for every single day. Whereas if we don't have a set time, it's easier to kind of skip it out and just say, oh, I didn't have time today, or this got in the way of that. No, if you set an exact time to do it every single day, you're less likely to get distracted and lose motivation and end up not going. Another tip that I recommend is to cut out red meat and dairy. I'm not saying that you need to go completely vegan in order to lose weight and reach your goals, but both red meat and dairy are not the most ideal things to eat when you're trying to lose weight. Red meat is filled with fat and cholesterol, and those two things are not going to help you lose weight. Dairy has all the hormones. It also has some fat in it too, which isn't going to help you lose weight. For me, cutting out those animal products were the biggest factors, made all the difference, because I used to be such a lover of ice cream, and I would put milk in smoothies, and I never really realized what I was putting into my body. So having kind of an awareness of what you're putting into your body, and knowing what foods are going to help you and help you grow, and what foods are going to hold you back. Even though if something tastes good, I promise you that there's alternatives out there that are just as good, if not better, and better for you, that are going to help you reach your goals, which is the ultimate. That's what we're trying to do here, is to lose weight and reach our goals. So if you're serious about it, I recommend cutting out red meat and dairy to start with. Cutting out all animal products, for me anyway, like I said, made the weight just completely fall off. But if you don't see yourself doing that right away, start with red meat and dairy, and you'll see different results. And eat more vegetables, more greens, lentils, beans, just whole foods and less processed foods. The less amount of chemicals and processed foods that you put into your body, the better. And your body will thank you for it, and you will notice a difference almost immediately when you change your diet. And the last tip that I can recommend that also is really important to me is to remain patient and motivated. If you find yourself, you work out really, really good for a month, 2 months, and you're still not seeing the results that you expect, these things take time. Working towards, I don't know, having a flat stomach or getting your butt to perk up a little bit more, those things don't happen in 1 to 2 months. Those take a lot of time, a lot of effort. Losing weight, a lot of people like to make it seem like losing weight can be so easy and getting fit is so easy, and watch this video or rub this cream on you to get abs instantly. None of those things work. None of those things are true. To naturally get the body that you want and to reach your goals naturally, it takes time and effort. So instead of getting discouraged because you've been working out for 2 months and you still don't have abs, don't let that discouragement stop you from working out. Instead, look at your long-term goal and think, okay, I want to have abs. So focus on that end goal and just keep pushing towards that every single day, and look at the progress that you are making every day. Don't look at what you haven't done yet, look at what you have done. Say, wow, my stomach is a little bit flatter than it was a month ago. That's something good to focus on, and that should keep you going and keep you motivated to end up reaching whatever end goal it is, whether that's to have abs, lose 20 pounds like I did, lose 10 pounds, get bigger arms, have a bigger butt. Whatever your goal is, focus on the end and notice the little steps that you are taking towards it every single day, and then focus on the positive. Don't look at what you haven't done yet, look at what you have done, and that'll help you stay motivated. And staying patient is also very, very vital, because like I said, these things don't happen overnight. You have to really work towards the results that you want, and you have to just kind of stay patient, because that was my biggest thing, is just I would expect to see results almost instantly, and if you expect that, you're going to be let down because it doesn't happen. So if you know you have to stay patient, stay motivated, focus on the positive things that you are achieving versus what you have not done yet, and focus on your end goal, and I promise you, if you do all of these things, that you will... Sorry, my camera just decided it didn't want to record anymore, so that's fine. But I hope these tips helped you, and I hope that my story, maybe you can relate to it, maybe you can't, but either way, I hope it inspires you and motivates you to reach your goals. Remain patient, stay positive, stay focused, and don't let what other people think of you, don't let what yourself thinks of yourself. When you look in the mirror, try to push back those negative thoughts. Say, no, I'm better than that. I'm working towards my goals. I have to remain patient. I have to remain motivated, and I'm almost there. Just focus on the positive, and I promise you, you will be much happier with your results versus beating yourself up for what you have not achieved. So I hope this helped you. Give a thumbs up, give a like, subscribe if you enjoy, and let me know in the comments if you do decide to try any of these things out, how they work for you, because I would love to know.